The population for Gainesville, Georgia has skyrocketed over the past decade. And with more people comes more traffic, and unfortunately, there is a higher chance of car wrecks. Hi, I'm attorney Gary Martin Hayes, and I'm here to answer the question, what are the most dangerous intersections and roads in Gainesville, Georgia, and Hall County? Well, to find out, we went to the Gainesville Hall Metropolitan Planning Organization's website. Under their list of studies and resources is a section called County Crash Profiles. We analyzed the data provided there to see where the car wreck hotspots are located. Here's what we discovered. Crash injuries and fatalities were on the decline from 2017 to 2019, then they jumped back up in 2020. Overall, there were 8,045 crashes in 2020 that left more than 2,300 people injured and unfortunately 32 people dead. And this tells us that despite fewer cars on the road during the pandemic, drivers frequently engaged in reckless behaviors like excessive speeding, aggressive maneuvers, and driving while distracted. The hotspots for most crashes, they're concentrated in heavily trafficked areas, particularly on roads that are close to Interstate 985. The biggest spot is obviously the city of Gainesville, followed by Oakwood and part of Buford. Injuries and fatalities were concentrated on large thoroughfares and highways. Most deaths happened along Highway 60, also known as Thompson Bridge Road. So, which intersections specifically saw the most accidents according to the most recent data? Well, here are the top 5. At number 5 is Dawsonville Highway in Green Hills Circle with 44 collisions and 12 people injured. For number 4, we have E.E. Butler and West Ridge Road with 42 collisions and 14 people injured. Coming in at number 3, Jesse Jewell Parkway and Downey Boulevard with 37 collisions and a whopping 32 people injured. At number 2, we have Brownsbridge Road and McKeever Road. This intersection saw 55 collisions with 4 people injured. And the number 1 most dangerous intersection for 2020, this goes to Dawsonville Highway and McKeever Road with 91 collisions and 14 people injured. We also found some other interesting data about when and where most crashes happen. In Gainesville, crashes tend to happen more frequently in autumn, from October to December, and at the end of the week on Thursdays and Fridays, with the accidents peaking at around 5 o'clock p.m. and at an angle or from behind, the rear-end collisions. My best advice to you is to drive the speed limit, keep your distance from cars in front of you, and pay attention to what other drivers are doing around you. Practice defensive driving. Of course, wrecks can happen no matter how careful you are while you drive, and that's where my law firm comes in. We help victims of crashes who have suffered injuries. We help victims wrongful death claims. We're there to provide the help and assistance that you need. For the past 30 years plus, I've specialized in personal injury and wrongful death claims. My law firm has recovered more than $1 billion for our clients. I teach other lawyers how we handle cases around the Southeast. I wrote the #1 best-selling books, The Authority on Personal Injury Claims in Georgia and The Authority on Wrongful Death Claims in Georgia. And before 1993, I represented insurance companies. I would defend the people out there causing these crashes. Bottom line, we know what we're doing, but we never take for granted that it may be our client's first time going through something like this. So I have one rule, and only one rule for my clients. You have to promise me. If you ever have a question, a worry, a concern, you got to promise me you're going to call me or text me or email me. I don't charge my clients a retainer up front. There's no money that you pay me to get started on the claim. And I never charge you by the hour, the phone call, the letter, or the meeting. We only get paid if there's a recovery for you. If there's no recovery, you do not owe me anything, period. This is what I call our zero-fee guarantee. So call me now for your free confidential consultation. The phone number is 770-934-8000. You have nothing to lose by calling me. But think of all you can lose if you don't. Again, 770-934-8000 or go to GaryMartinHayes.com.